welcome back to Next Generation. In today's video, we'll be making a DIY coaster couch.
Couch coaster.
Couch coaster that lights up.
Ooh, that sounds fun. So if you guys haven't seen the DIY video where we turned our coffee table into an ottoman, we no longer have a place to put our drinks. So that kind of inspired this video, and now we're gonna make a couch coaster, or coaster couch, whatever you want to call it. I think it sounds cool. I've never heard of that name before, but we're gonna make it.
More than just coasters, because you can also add snacks or your remotes to it, so it's kind of like a whole center console for your couch.
Ooh,
so,
that sounds really cool. I like that.
You can use this for Super Bowl if you have a party or people over. You can use it for Netflix and chill, anything like that. Super versatile. We're just making one little one for us to use at night, but of course you can make it however big or however many that you would like.
Yeah, we don't want to make ours too big because I'd honestly like to be able to store it under the ottoman when we're not using it. So we're gonna make ours probably like 9 by 11 because that's the wood that we have here. So if you want, we'll get right into the material.
If you don't want, oh well, that's what we're doing.
That's it.
First up.
So we're using some scrap wood that we had, but this is, hey Jen.
What is it, a 1 by 12?
It actually is, yeah, it's a 1 by 12 and this is 3 feet. So basically I divided it up and we're gonna make it whatever size we can do with 4 sides and 3 feet. And I've already kind of laid out how I wanna do it as far as being able to fit 2 drinks next to each other so that she can use one side and I can use the other.
Oh, wow, thank you.
What's next?
Lights. We have an LED strip light, which is my favorite thing to use for DIY.
Battery powered, huh?
This one is battery operated because it's gonna be really inconvenient to have to plug in your console coaster. We could tuck it right underneath and you won't even see it. You can switch it on and off. I love using this for DIYs because it's so easy to use. All you have to do is peel off the back and it sticks right onto anything. Put your batteries and it's ready to go. You can cut it to size, so if it is too long for what you're using it for, you can cut it as well.
We'll show you guys how to do that.
Everything will be linked down below in the description if you are interested in purchasing anything.
Look at this crafty little organizing box Jen got.
Dollar Tree.
Instead of having the screw boxes that we normally show you guys, we just bought a big box of screws and we stuck them in here. We'll be using these.
Wood screws.
They're wood screws. They're 1 5/8. Probably don't need it to be that long, but this is 3/4 inch thick, so we kind of do need it to be that long. But you can probably get away with using 1/2 inch wood, cut costs, and you can get smaller screws too. So I would recommend doing that if you had it. But like I said, we're using scrap wood, so we're gonna use what we have. Quite a bit of scrap wood building up from all these projects for you guys.
That is everything that you need to make it. Also, you can use paint, stain, or seal for your wood, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna paint ours.
Paint it? I think we should stain it to match the armrest that we made. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out too. That's really convenient. I like to keep my phone there because it doesn't get lost in the couch cushions. Slides right on the armrest. Go check that video out. And bear with us because I've only planned out the box structure. I think I could do something really cool with this little switch, make it super convenient, like right on the side. It may work, it may fail.
We have not made this DIY, just like every other video here on my channel, so
we'll be winging it all the way through. All right, well, let's get started. Let's see if some of these ideas will work or not. All right, we're outside.
In case you didn't notice.
So we're gonna get started. Before we do any cuts or measurements or anything like that, just wanna let you guys know, probably wanna get a hole saw kit for this. Looks like this.
Attaches to a drill.
This way you can make the holes for your drinks, your snack holders. We are using clear Tupperware to hold our snacks because we want the light to come through.
Or you can use clear bowls.
Unfortunately, we don't have any cool clear bowls. So
yeah.
The hole saw kit does stop at about 1.5 inches.
1.5 inches?
Yeah. So maybe instead of a hole saw kit, just go out and get 2 hole saws that you need. This one is 4 inches. It fits the Tupperware, and then we'll probably need about...
Oh, people don't like when we say Tupperware. Container.
Oh,
container.
Sorry about that. So this will cover the Tupperware and then the container.
You don't have to be water bottles. You can do it for the size of your flask.
I didn't even think about that. That's true. We've already laid out how we want to do this. We're going to show you guys how we did that to determine the size that we're going to cut, and then we're going to get started. Come on over.
Come on over to the non-Tupperware containers. So I'm gonna flip these upside down so that it's the larger part at the bottom. So if we have it like this, then obviously there's gonna be a lot more room, but then these would end up overlapping. So I'm gonna set these upside down. Here is generally how thick we're gonna do our little slot for our remotes. And then we will have 2 holes for water bottles. As you can see, this is perfect as far as the width. So for length, we're gonna do 11 inches. So bam.
Now this isn't gonna cut all the way through, so I'm gonna cut, flip the board, and then we'll finish. Oh, need some power. All right, so that was the top. At the bottom, either way, we need another 11-inch board though. All right, so look at this. Looks like the top, but it's really not. Ha! It's the bottom. So what I did, flipped it, and I'm gonna screw in. What do you call those? The sides? Yeah, let's call them the sides. Probably just need 3 screws. 1 on each end, 1 in the middle, and then what I want to do is I want to flip it over, and I'm going to lay out, because you only get 1 chance to cut these holes. I'm going to lay out exactly where I want it. Make sure everything fits in this whole structure here. That's what we're going to do.
Account for the 3/4 inch sides like we did not do.
We did not account for the 3/4 on each side, which shrinks the space that you actually have to put everything. Yeah, we got really lucky. It just fits perfect. What I did was I stuck these in here like this. They fit next to each other, so I know I'm good to go. I have no room for error. So that's why I'm screwing the sides onto the bottom before I get to the top, because I have to make sure this works. I don't have any more wood. Remember, I'm using scrap wood here. There are no more scraps for the scraps, okay? So we gotta get this right. Got my nifty little organizer. You know what? Let's just use this. We don't ever use this drill, y'all, so let's use this one. We got the little impact out today. That's how it's done.
Professionals
Oh
only.
my, good thing that's the bottom, y'all, because there's no getting that out. Let's put this box together. So what we're gonna do now that we've got this beautiful box structured, oh my God, look how clean, that is freaking nice. It is ready to customize it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay out where we want our drink holders and our snack holders, and then we're gonna lay our remote holder also, and we're gonna start making some cuts here. There we go, snack holder. Notice 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, so that I don't cut into here. Now I need to find the center, and this is why. Your hole saw kit has this drill bit in the middle. This grabs and centers the circle before this goes in, because you can move this around if you miss the center. Fuck it. Just listen and freaking find your center point. Put this here, and then this will be perfect, okay? Okay. Okay, that looks good to me. Hello, center. All I did was line this up to my hole that I made, and I just kind of pressed down a little bit, and now I know exactly where I need to drill. This could be off just a little bit from the end here, so what I'll do is just to double check. Now my holes will be the same distance from the end. Now I was using an impact drill, which has a quick release. You can't stick this guy in the quick release. We're gonna use the bigger drill here. Battery's done. Can you get the other battery? Both dead now. Jen didn't charge the batteries, y'all. I'm really upset.
No, it's your
Can you
fault.
tell? I wonder if the 12 volt could handle it. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna try it, but we're almost through. 2 drills and 3 batteries later, and we're through. Now the moment of truth here, really. Does the snack holder fit? Golly, we need to charge all batteries. Oh, look at that. You don't even have to remove it. If you have a top, ta-da, sealed. Snacks stay fresh for the next movie. So this hole saw kit works perfect. Is this one the same size? Oh, geez, look at this. We don't have another one like this? This is not the proper way to use a drill bit. I know you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? But it works, okay? Don't apply too much pressure because you will break your bit, and you just move around. So I'm gonna do that. Look at that, sitting at the same height. Perfect. I have to use the jigsaw to cut out the remote holder, but I also have to use the jigsaw to make the holes bigger for the drink holder because my hole saw kit doesn't have the right size. So I'm gonna drill 2 holes that won't be big enough. I'll line out the remote holder, and then I'll jigsaw the holes to make these bigger. I'll jigsaw the remote holder, and then all the cutting will be done, and we'll have this beautiful structure that will be ready to sand, stain, and the most exciting part that I think, add the LEDs. I'm always grabbing my phone for the flashlight to find the remote, snacks that I dropped and stuff like that. I'll have
dropped
holes. It fits in here. The top of this would actually be a good standard. I like that. That's just like, that's perfect. Let's use what Jen showed. This is a great little template, y'all. I must say, I'm an artist. So, after looking at this, I don't really feel like going through this whole process. I'm not even using this, I'm using a jigsaw. I'm just gonna drill a hole right here so my jigsaw could fit in there. I'll show you guys. And then, I'm gonna cut my circle. There's no need to cut a circle and then trim it. I'd rather just go one time. I'm not gonna do the work twice. I want it right on the edge of this circle here so that I can take my jigsaw, stick it in this hole, and follow the line. Right on the edge. Looks kind of like googly eyes, huh? Alright guys, so we've got our jigsaw here. If your jigsaw has settings, you want it on the curve setting, because we're going to be making a curve. That's it, that's why we drilled the hole. Now you see, look. We use this to drink out of pretty much every night. So what I did was I cut one size on accident, too big, so we worked out just again. What do you know? It worked out. It always does. Look at that. All right, so I thought, yeah, this is great. Look at this, but I didn't realize that's a lot of space, right? That's a lot of space. I need something. We're gonna find something. Let's find something. I found it. String roll. All right, we've got our new hole. Nice. I'm happy with that. I would consider this at about a glass bottle, beer bottle or something like that. That would be this size, and that size is 3 inches exactly. For the 32-ounce water bottle, we're at 3 3/4 inch. For our snack holes, you guys already know we went with 4-inch hole saw, but one of them I had to kind of grind out a little bit, so that bigger one is about 4 1/8. So I only took about an 1/8 inch extra to make this a little bit bigger. I've got a 3 inch by 1 1/4 inch square for the remote here. That is all the measurements for the top cuts. We'll sand it, add the lights, and then stain it, let it dry, and it'll be ready to use.
I'm thinking of only sanding the outside and keeping the inside this light natural color. Not only so that we save wood stain and so that it's easier to apply, but also so that it is still bright on the inside so the lights reflect off of that brightness in there. I like to wear a glove on the hand that I use to hold whatever I'm sanding because I kind of go crazy with the sander and I don't want it to jump out and hit my skin or hit my nails, so I do like to wear a glove when I do this. Of course that's optional, but I just like to do it for extra safety.
So you can't just kind of throw the LEDs however you want because you can see through this. I want to go in circles, but if I go in circles this way, you're gonna see these little loops of LED. We don't want that, right? So what I'll do is I'll come along the bottom, up the side, and I come up to the top. So I'll have one here. I'll now come around, and then this way I'll have LEDs all along the bottom, all along the top. We'll have lights reflecting all the way through.
Always plug them in or put your batteries in. Make sure it works before you install it onto your, as you can see, it is on. Just so you know, you can get these waterproof if you do have wet drinks or cups that will be around it, so that it will be extra secure and safe. Also, since they're LED, they don't get really hot, so you don't have to worry about that either. And I guess that's the only precautions that would be taken with lights around liquids. So
that's a good point. Do we have double-sided Velcro?
Maybe.
Like Velcro tape? If we just have Velcro tape, I'd like to use that for the battery so that I can Velcro it down and I don't have to worry about it while I'm using this or moving it around. And then it's easily removable and replaceable to change out the battery. So I hope we have that. It'll work out perfect. If we don't, I might just have to get some because I don't know what else I would use.
Velcro.
We have Velcro. What do you know? We've got some randomness stored away in our toolbox. Industrial strength Velcro. First, I'm gonna stick the battery box in place. I'm gonna run the LEDs.
If you don't have Velcro, there are a few other options of what you can use. You can glue it into place and have it to where you can slide open the battery packs. You can change out the batteries and have the switch facing outwards, so all of that's really easy to access. You can also add magnets to,
I like that idea. Glue it?
Yeah, you can glue a magnet on the back of this, glue a magnet underneath your coaster, and then this would just magnetize in and out when you need to take it out and change the batteries. So get creative.
She's creative, obviously. You came up with 3 ideas. I just told these guys, I was like, I don't really know what we're gonna do if we don't have industrial strength Velcro, and then you just come up with all these ideas, make me look bad. So I'm gonna start with this end.
If you do wanna cut this, there are lines that indicate where you can cut it. They're little scissors lines, and you only wanna cut on those lines, and you can cut off however much that you don't need. So we're gonna have ours underneath so that you don't see it.
All right, the Velcro worked. Check it out. Can't even see it. The industrial strength is very strong. Like very. We're back. All right, so that's all for our couch cushion video with LEDs and storage space. So
Too bad it's not a cushion, it's a coaster.
I said couch cushion. You can store your remotes and your snacks in your couch cushions, don't you worry. Comment below if you would have made it differently or some ideas that you might have so that I can make the next one even better.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
Bye guys. Subscribe. We know you guys watch. Just click the button.
Do it. And the bell.